Eriksson. So here we are in Mallorca, and we're just outside the little village of Binissalem. And we are here at the winery here, Verdura. And we're here to meet with the winemaker Tomeu Llabrés. And we are here to hear about his own views on the local grapes that you can find here on the island and how he uses them to create his very own style of wine. If you were to explain for somebody that never ever tried your wines about your style, what should you say?
My style is Mediterranean wines. In my opinion, in the history, the Mediterranean wines didn't have a lot of barrel, and to try to give the most the fruity part of the wines, and this is my style. I try to give Burgundy wines into the Verdura, into the wines of Verdura, because mantonegro is closer to garnachas and to Pinot Noir, because it's very elegant and complex, and it's very smooth, no? And this is the style of the wine, I think.
How did it all started? Why did you get interested in wine?
Well, I come from a family of farmers of vineyards. My father is a viticultor. My grandfather was, and also my grandfather and grandfather were viticultores. The vineyard was there always. Was a organic process. I discovered again the world of the vineyards, and I studied the winemaker in Tarragona. I decided to start the cellar in 2012.
What's so interesting about making wine?
It's complicated to explain. What happened when you make the wines, and what is interesting to make the wine. You have to live it to know it. It's complicated, I think.
Starting your own wine production, did you have a clear idea what kind of wine you wanted to do?
My first idea was try to respect the mantonegro. It's a variety that was using to make blends with Cabernet, and my idea was to make 100% mantonegro. Well, the mantonegro was something in another wines. I thought that with the mantonegro we can make a nice wine. My first idea was try to respect all this millenarian tradition of wines. And
the vineyards that you have, you got them in different places?
In different towns of the Binissalem, we have a lot of vineyards, little vineyards.
Yeah. So how many hectares is it all in total? How many hectares do you have with all the grapes you have?
I don't know exactly. Maybe 25 or 30, I don't know, because we have very old vineyards. So a little parcel of Cabernet, another little parcel of Merlot was rented, and this property had these two varieties, and we have these plants there. And also 1 hectare of Chira here in Santa Maria. So we have French varieties also. Yes. Mm-hmm. But the most of it is mantonegro. We have like 60-70% is mantonegro.
How many different grapes are native Mallorquin grapes?
I think we have 6. We have mantonegro, of course, Cayet, Giro Ros, Prensal or Moy, Escursac, and we have something also with Giro Negro.
So Tomeu, tell me about this fantastic Supernova that we have in front of us here.
Supernova is a blend of 7 parcels of mantonegro that we have in Binissalem, Santa Maria and Santa Eugenia. The more younger has more or less 35 years old, and we have one of 60 years old. This red clay of this zone that has a little more stones than in our zones. Every parcel make the fermentations in a different tank, some in steel, some in wood, and then we join and put in a foodrest and some in a barrel for 7, 8, 9, 10 months, depends on the year.
They are very fresh.
Yes.
Yeah, they're very fresh, but they are still very complex, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
The mantonegro is a complex variety. It's a big variety.
Do you think that there is something that you could call not natural wine or something that you can call natural wine?
It's complicated to answer this question because what is natural wine? What is natural, what is normal, what is conventional wine, what is biodynamic wines, what is organic wine? Mm-hmm. For me, if you make a wine with a good grape, with an organic system, this is a natural or wine or living wine, something like that. For me, it's simple.
Yeah.
Respect your job, you try to make the best, and don't disturb the process. This is natural. My job is don't disturb the process. Try to don't disturb the process.
If you look a bit into the future, how will your winery look in 3 years, and where will you sell?
If we are like now, for me it's nice. But I have an illusion to sell in other places because I sell in another countries. I arrived in the United States. That was my first illusion to sell in New York or in Manhattan or in Washington. But also we sell in Berlin or in Gothenburg or I don't know in Paris. So, but well, maybe I would like to sell in London and maybe in Tokyo or Peking. It will be nice, but well, the future will say what happened.
If you were to give an advice to a young person that wants to become a winemaker like yourself, what would you say?
Be humble, get drunk with a lot of wines, and respect our culture, nothing else.